Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Ryan, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Wix Studio add-on. Let's go ahead and get started. So here I am in Wix Studio, and many of you may not know this, but we actually have a couple tools that are a little bit hidden that are actually really cool. To access them, the first thing you want to do is come over to the Wix Studio logo. We can come to Tools, and then we can come down to Editor Add-ons and press Get Add-ons. Now this little box is going to appear, and you can see the different plugins or add-ons that we can apply. The first one being the color selection. If I go ahead and add this to our website, we now have this little box right here. And the cool thing is we can easily just grab a color anywhere from our website. So if I go ahead and grab this color right here, we can copy the hex code right here, or we can even adjust the color if we want to. Now, there are a couple things we can do with this hex code. Firstly, we can come over to our site themes and make this one of our colors for our website, or we can apply this to anything on our website like a shape color. So we can easily add a shape, and we can add this hex code right here and maybe just position it something like that. I don't know. But the point being is we grabbed this color from an image or even another element here on our website. And it is very simple to use. But now let's go ahead and check out another one of our add-ons. So let's press Get Add-ons, and we can test Colorblind Simulator. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate this and maybe make this blue. I'm trying to kind of create some colorblind palette here a little bit. Let's do like a green, I don't know, something like this. And what we need to do is actually go ahead and publish the website really quick. And now we can go ahead and press preview. Now it's going to pull up the live version of our website. So right now we are viewing the website on normal color vision. However, we can test red blind, and that you can see the colors are starting to kind of adjust and kind of showing us what someone who is blind to red might see. Now let's test what green looks like. Okay, now let's test blue, and then we can test full color blind. So this is actually a really cool tool, so that way you can actually test your design and make sure that all elements are visible for every single person. This is actually really good for accessibility purposes. Let's go ahead and test the contrast checker. So right now, if I go ahead and add text to our website, black text on a white background is very visible. And you can see right now we have a pass. However, if we go ahead and change the background to this color, and then we make the text this color, then what we can do is go ahead and maybe grab this color right here, and we can grab this color right here. You can kind of see that we have a failing grade here because it is a little bit harder to read a dark red on a medium red right here. We don't really want that. What we would want to do is go ahead and maybe set this as black, and we would have a passing grade here. Now we could also choose something like this red color, but maybe we can add a version of it that's much darker. It's almost black, but not quite black. And once I change the color in the contrast checker, you can see we still have a pass. Now it will say that small text would be hard to read with this color. So if I add a paragraph underneath it, make this the same color, and we make it like 13 pixels, I can see that kind of being a little bit harder to read, especially if your site isn't the best. But let's go ahead and move on to another add-on. The next thing we are going to try is design guides. So when we added this, you kind of see this grid layout be applied to the website. Now, if you've used Figma or any other UI design software, you're probably already somewhat familiar with this grid lines. These are really useful when you want everything to kind of line up on a specific, and you can just easily do something like this with these grid lines. Now, with this app kind of open, we can easily turn it on and off. We can change it to columns, rows, or grids. We can have it stretch the full length of the page. We can have it on the left, right, or even in the center. I do think stretch in this case is probably the best. And we can even maybe change the amount of columns that we have, the margin width, the gutter width, which is the space in between each one of these little columns for the grid. And then we can even change the color of the grid if we want to as well. On top of that, we could easily add another grid And maybe for the second grid, we want this one to be rows, and maybe we could do 8 rows. And you can kind of see it creating this shape here. Now, it is a little bit hard to see because I made the background red, but if I change it to white, you can easily see the red rows, and then you can also see the blue columns here as well. So that's a pretty cool app, but I'm going to go ahead and hide these guides, and let's move on to the next add-on. Here is a focus timer. I think this one is probably going to be pretty good for those who maybe have ADHD or something like that. So you can just add this and start the timer and just force yourself to kind of work for this focus timer right here. You can also even set this for breaks or long breaks. And in these settings, you can set the amount of time in minutes for the focus, the short break, and the long break. And you can even set the number of focus times that you want to have before you're even allowed to take a long break. Now, for general settings, you can set this to auto start breaks, auto start focus time, play sound when timer ends, and play animation during the last 10 seconds. So this is actually a really cool app. As someone who has ADHD, this might actually be pretty useful. For the next app that we're going to try is Get Image Colors. So let's go ahead and add this really quick. When this is added, what we can do is easily just select an image, and it's going to automatically generate a color palette up here. Now we can generate a new palette if we don't really like the one that it chose, or we can even download the palette as well. Now the palette is saved as an HTML file. So when I open up this palette, this is what it looks like. It has the colors really big up here, and then down below it shows the hex codes as well. If you are someone that maybe doesn't have brand colors, but you really like this image and you think it would really fit your brand, you can easily use the image to help create a new color palette for your website or brand. But once again, let's go ahead and check out additional add-ons. Down here, we have keyboard shortcuts. I think this one is going to be pretty simple, but all it really is just a way for you to look at the different keyboard shortcuts that are available in Wix Studio. I do think it would be kind of cool if this app allowed you to create your own keyboard shortcuts, like maybe stack selection instead of Option S. Maybe you wanted to do Command S. I know that's typically save, but it'd just be kind of cool if it allowed us to kind of edit these and it would just work inside of the editor. But I do think this is a really cool way of showing us all of the keyboard shortcuts available here in Wix Studio. And for the last add-on, we have Task List. Task List is basically just a notepad where you just add a task, so you can name it, add a description, and save it. And then it's just kind of like a to-do list. You can mark it as done, and it moves it to completed task. And if you right click, you can edit or remove it. This one is pretty simple, but if you pair this with the timer and just have both of these kind of sitting over here on the left, I do think that this is a great way to minimize the other apps that you may have to use and just do everything that you need right inside of Wix Studio. For example, some people might have a third-party timer app. They help keep them on track, but if it's already here in the Wix Studio editor, you may not get as distracted by having to switch tabs or switch apps to check on the timer. It's just going to be right here in the editor. Also think this is going to be very useful for those who are maybe designing websites or working on Wix Studio websites with only one screen. Some people have 2 or 3 screens so they can have apps open on other screens to keep them on track. But for those who are maybe editing on a laptop or just one monitor screen, then I do think it's pretty beneficial to have these kind of add-on or apps built within the Wix Studio editor. But that's basically gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix Studio content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I'll see you on the next one.